It's me, Christina, and I have a library haul, and I got this in probably a course of a month and a few today, and I have some audiobooks. So on Overdrive, I have The Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith. I can't pronounce that, who is really J.K. Rowling. Then I have Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I'm on chapter 7, I think. And I have Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I also have that in audiobook form, but I might return that one. First book I requested was Fairies of the Dreamdark Black Bringer by Laini Taylor, who is the author of Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I wanted to check this out. I think it's about a wind witch and fairies, and I've had problems with fairy books. I've never finished them because I just never had an interest, but I love Laini Taylor's writing, so maybe I'll like this. Today I picked up Half Bad. I've heard mixed things about this by Sally Green, and it's about a witch. A 16-year-old Nathan lives in a cage, beaten, shackled, and trained to kill in modern-day England, where he's half bad, and I like witches, so I'm planning on reading this soon. It looks good. Then I picked up Winger by Andrew Smith. I've had this for a while. And then there's a cartoon version on the back. And I think this is about a boarding school. And if you've read any of these books, tell me about it in the comments. Now I have, where is it? Burn for Burn by Jenny Han and Siobhan Vivian. And I have the audiobook also. I love audiobooks. Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. I was reading this, and then I put it down because I was reading something else. But I will re-pick that up soon. Under the Never Sky by Veronica Rossi. I am doing a readathon. Someone is doing a readathon, I'm participating, and it starts Thursday, so hopefully I finish one of my books by Thursday because I have to start this. And I'm really excited because I picked this up when I was sick, and it was probably the worst book to pick up because there's a lot of information thrown at you. It says 1,000,000 ways to die, 1 way to live. So apparently there's these portals, and if you go outside these portals, you die or something. Die for Me by Amy Plum. It says on the front, would you risk your life for your love? I'm not really sure what this is about. It's about two girls. Their parents died, so Georgia and her sister move to Paris with their grandparents, and then she meets Vincent, who is mysterious, of course. But Vincent is no normal human. He has terrifying destiny, one that puts him at risk every day. He also has enemies, immortal, murderous enemies, who are determined to destroy him and all of his kind. I don't know what he is, but it looks good. Then I picked up Pivot Point today by Casey West. One Girl, Two Fates, One Choice. I think this book sounds really good, and I'm super excited to pick it up. Then I picked up A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, inspired from Shabam Dowd. and it looks really good. Then I picked up Splintered by A.J. Howard. And I think this is a retelling of Alice in Wonderland, but I'm not sure. The Beginning of Everything by Robin Schneider. This is a contemporary novel. Yeah, I know, a lot of like fantasy, but I do have some contemporary. It's about Ezra, who believes everyone has a tragedy waiting for him. Wow. But I've heard this book is really good, and I love the cover. It's very bright. So I might read that soon. The Last Dragon Slayer by Jasper Fforde. I think, who is he, the author? I've heard of him before, but, and the cover is like so beautiful. Like, look at the back, it's like dragon scales. And the front, this is the first book in a series, and I'm thinking it's about a dragon slayer. In the good old days, magic was indispensable. It could both save a kingdom and clear a clogged drain, but now magic is fading. That just looks really awesome. Fan of the Rock by Marlene Marchetta. Marchetta, I don't know. She was the writer of Jellicoe Road that I've never read it before. But another booktuber said this was really good, so I picked it up at the library. And it's fantasy, and I've been really into fantasy lately. I never thought I would be, because I thought it'd be a little confusing, and sometimes it is, but I love it. Of Poseidon by Anna Banks. I'm thinking this is about Poseidon. I love Greek mythology. Then I picked up another audiobook, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I know I have this on my phone, but Overdrive is a 14-day thing, so just in case it expires, I have this. I love audiobooks. Like, it is the weirdest audiobook I've ever gotten, though. Like, it's like this, and you go like this. Then I picked up Amelia Ann is Dead and Gone by Kat Rosenfield. And I think this girl, she is found dead the morning after graduation. And yeah. Now, this book looks really awesome. It is called The Forbidden Library by A book opens new worlds, especially for Alice, which is very true. Alice always thought fairy tales had happy endings. That, along with everything else, changed when she met her first fairy hovering in the kitchen, threatening her father. The next day, her father left, never to return. Poor Alice dutifully goes off to live with her uncle. She's never heard of mysterious old man in an impossibly massive library full of books. But when she runs into a talking cat who sneaks her inside, an arrogant boy who dares to open a book, and it's hard to resist. The moment she reads the first line, Alice finds herself inside the book. Now, really, this sounds awesome. I really want to pick this up very soon because, like, Forbidden Library, I think this is middle grade. And I've been really into middle grade because they have amazing, like, fantasy stories. So, I pick up whatever I want, mostly. The Taking by Kimberly Durding. This girl, I've heard this recently. This girl is, like, she's found, okay, so this girl, she wakes up behind a dumpster, and she has no memory how she got there, and discovers that 5 years has passed, and she hasn't aged a day. Now, that doesn't sound creepy at all, but, yeah, of course it does. What if the life you're living is not your own? What the heck does that mean? And the last book I picked up is The Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith. And I'm really excited to read this because I heard the next book is coming out soon. So I wanted to read this before the second one come out. And it is a mystery novel. So yeah, I'm sorry this was so long, and if you've stayed, please tell me if you read any of these books and if they're any good or if you didn't like them. I'd like to know if I'm wasting my time. So I will see you guys soon. Happy reading. Bye guys!